Hey there, I'm Dahlia, and until 6 months ago, I thought I had it all figured out. Marriage to Eric, my high school sweetheart, a kick-ass job as a graphic designer at Weber and Associates, and a cute colonial house in the suburbs. Man, was I wrong. Honey, these plates aren't arranged properly in the cabinet, Eric calls out while I'm in the middle of finalizing a project due tomorrow. I'll fix them later, babe. Just got this deadline breathing down my neck. Dahlia, dear, a wife's primary duty is maintaining an orderly home. My mother-in-law Vivian's voice carries from the kitchen. I didn't even hear her come in. Again. Mom's right, Eric chimes in. Your career shouldn't come at the expense of our home. I bite my tongue, saving my response for my weekly coffee with Zoe. Girl, you're not their maid, Zoe tells me later that week at our usual spot. When's the last time Eric picked up a broom? It's not that simple, Zoe. You don't know Vivian. She's like this perfect homemaker who raised 3 kids while running a catering business. And that means you gotta be her clone? The criticism gets worse when Eric's sister Melanie visits. She sits there stirring her tea while Vivian goes through my kitchen cabinets. Dahlia, sweetie, these spices are completely disorganized. And look at these coffee stains on the counter. Eric, darling, how do you manage? Melanie catches my eye but quickly looks away. Thanks for the support, sis. I cook, I clean, I work 60-hour weeks, and it's never enough. I tell Zoe over the phone. That's because it's not about the cleaning, Dahlia. It's about control. Maybe you're right, I sigh, watching Eric meticulously reorganize the throw pillows I apparently arranged wrong. The chandelier could use a good polish, Vivian announces during Sunday dinner. Dahlia, dear, when was the last time you gave it a proper cleaning? Actually, I cleaned it last. That's why I've decided to stay for a month, Vivian continues as if I hadn't spoken. To help you become the wife Eric deserves. Eric beams. That's wonderful, Mom. I grip my fork tighter, forcing a smile. A whole month of Vivian's help. Just perfect. A month? Zoe nearly spits out her coffee when I tell her, Girl, you need to set some boundaries. But as I watch Vivian wheel in her matched luggage set, I know boundaries aren't in her vocabulary. She's already rearranging my kitchen, tutting about expired canned goods I know I just bought last week. We'll have you whipped into shape in no time, she says, patting my cheek like I'm a child. Eric deserves nothing but the best. Yeah, a month of this. Can't wait. You call this a properly set table? The salad fork goes on the outside, dear. Vivian rearranges the silverware I'd spent an hour organizing. I followed the diagram exactly. Dahlia, please, let Mom handle this. Eric cuts me off, heading upstairs for his shower. His phone buzzes on the counter. I shouldn't look, but something pulls me toward it. My heart stops when I catch my name in a text thread with his mother from earlier today. Dahlia needs serious help. Can't believe she doesn't know basic housekeeping. Eric's response makes me sick. I know, Mom. Sometimes I wonder if I made a mistake. Hey, you okay? You look like you've seen a ghost. Melanie appears beside me, glancing at the phone. Your brother's quite the charmer, huh? Melanie pulls me into the pantry, speaking in hushed tones. Listen, you're not the first. Sarah, Eric's first wife? Mom did the same thing to her. Criticized everything, stayed over constantly, called her incompetent. Wait, what? Eric said they divorced because she cheated. That's his version. Truth is, Mom drove her crazy. Rearranged her house, criticized her cooking, her cleaning, everything. Sound familiar? Dahlia, where did you go? These napkins won't fold themselves. Vivian's voice echoes from the dining room. Later that night, I slip out to meet Zoe at our emergency spot, the 24-hour diner on 5th. Girl, look what I found on his phone. I show her the screenshots. Hell no. This is some straight-up psychological warfare. You know that, right? It gets better. Melanie told me about Sarah, the ex-wife. Apparently, Vivian pulled the same stunt with her. The dinner party's tomorrow night, and I just can't. My voice breaks. Listen to me, Dahlia. You need proof of what's happening, because trust me, they'll deny everything. The next evening, Vivian's hosting one of her famous dinner parties. I'm supposed to observe and learn. Dahlia, dear, I specifically told you the water glasses go on the right, Vivian announces loudly to our guests. Such basic knowledge. Actually, I checked online and… Dahlia, please. Eric cuts me off. Mom knows best. After everyone leaves, I wait until they're asleep. The tiny cameras Zoe helped me buy disappear perfectly into the living room decorations and kitchen corners. Let's see them deny this. Remember, Zoe's words echo in my head as I work. Document everything. You're not crazy. You're not inadequate. You're being manipulated. My hands shake as I sync the cameras to my private cloud account. Tomorrow, every criticism, every sideways comment, every time Eric chooses his mother over me, it'll all be recorded. Let's see them talk their way out of this. I stare at my laptop screen in disbelief. The footage shows Vivian sneaking into the kitchen at 5 a.m., deliberately mixing up my carefully labeled spice containers and resetting the oven temperature while my casserole was baking. You seeing this? I text the clip to Zoe. Girl, she's straight up sabotaging you. This some evil mother-in-law movie type shit? I gather my courage and confront Eric in his home office. Look at this video. Your mother's deliberately messing with my cooking. Don't be ridiculous, Dahlia. Mom's trying to help. And since when are we recording family members? That's just paranoid. What about these bank statements I found? Care to explain the secret account with $500,000 in it? You went through my papers? That's private. Eric's face turns red. And FYI, that's my personal investment account. Nothing for you to worry about. Later at the local coffee shop, James, Zoe's brother, reviews the documents I brought. This is serious, Dahlia. He's hiding major assets. Look at these transfers to offshore accounts. What should I do? Document everything. Keep those cameras rolling. And whatever you do, don't let them know you're onto the financial stuff. My phone buzzes. It's Melanie. Remember Christine? Eric's girlfriend before Sarah? Mom did the same thing to her. Found out she was switching Christine's birth control pills with vitamins. Christine never proved it, but… Holy shit, your mom's psychotic. You need to be careful, Dahlia, really careful. Back home, I find Vivian in my kitchen again. Such a shame about the pot roast burning, and Eric's boss coming for dinner tomorrow. Funny how the temperature mysteriously got turned up. Are you implying something, dear? Not at all, Mother. Just like I'm not implying anything about the spices being switched or my alarm being unplugged this morning. Vivian's smile tightens. Eric mentioned you've been quite stressed lately. Perhaps you should see someone about these paranoid thoughts. I meet Zoe and James at their apartment to plan. Tomorrow's dinner party is perfect. James spreads out some papers. Eric's boss and the company's legal team will be there, if Vivian tries anything. We'll have it all on camera, Zoe finishes, plus the financial evidence. Just play it cool, James advises. Let them dig their own graves. I smile, thinking about the elaborate dinner I've planned. Little does Vivian know, I've got backup cameras, a second set of properly labeled spices hidden in my car, and a few other surprises planned. Let them try their usual tricks tomorrow. This time, I'm ready. Everything looks absolutely delightful, Vivian beams at the dinner guests. I've been teaching Dahlia all my special recipes. Actually, I connect my phone to the TV screen. Let's talk about those cooking lessons, shall we? The room falls silent as the footage plays. Vivian tampering with the oven, switching spices, criticizing me to the house staff. What is this nonsense? Eric stands up, but his boss raises a hand. Let her finish, Eric. For months, I've been documenting everything. The sabotage, the criticism, the gaslighting. You see, Vivian here has a pattern. Tell them, Melanie. She did this to Sarah, to Christine, and God knows how many others. Melanie rises, hands shaking. She can't stand any woman taking her precious son's attention. Remember when I got engaged, Mom? How you drove Thomas away with your concerns about my choice? I was protecting you. No, you were controlling me. Just like you do with Eric. Speaking of control, I pull out a folder. These are divorce papers, Eric. My lawyer found your hidden accounts. $500,000? Really? Eric's boss leans forward. Hidden accounts? Eric, we need to discuss this. This is absurd. Dahlia's clearly unstable. The only unstable one here is you, Mom. Melanie cuts in. You couldn't stand Sarah because she had her own career. You hated Christine because she wanted Eric to move out of state. And now Dahlia? Successful, independent Dahlia? You had to break her down too. I simply wanted what's best. Best for whom? I interrupt. Your son's first marriage failed because of you. His career's about to take a hit because of you. All because you can't let go. Eric, his boss stands. Consider your promotion on hold. We don't tolerate financial misconduct, and quite frankly, this family dynamic is concerning. 6 months later, I'm crushing it at a new design firm. My apartment's small, but it's mine. No perfectly arranged throw pillows in sight. Can you believe Vivian's bridge club kicked her out? Melanie laughs over coffee. Apparently, the videos made quite an impression. How's Eric doing? Lost the promotion? Turns out hiding money from your wife doesn't look good to potential employers either. He's still living with Mom, if you can believe it. Some things never change. You know why she did all this, right? Eric's dad left her for his secretary when we were kids. She's been terrified of losing control ever since. Doesn't excuse it, but makes sense. Still glad I got out, though. Me too, sis. Me too. What would you have done if you discovered your mother-in-law was deliberately sabotaging your marriage? Would you have gathered evidence like Dahlia, or confronted the situation differently? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Here's something to think about. Was Vivian's traumatic past with her husband's infidelity a valid reason for her controlling behavior, or just an excuse? Does trauma justify toxic behavior? If you enjoyed this story of family drama and personal empowerment, hit that like button and subscribe for more engaging stories that make you think. Your comments mean the world to us, and we'd love to hear your own experiences with toxic family relationships.